So apparently, it's still not the first day of summer yet, which seems like some Pluto is not a planet nonsense, but whatever. Hello my friends and welcome to the video. Today, we're going to be giving the monthly aesthetic overhaul to our character from last June, whose name is June. Now, June is Chinese American Heritage Month, so the character is Chinese. And all I really knew about her going into this was that she was a surfer. That's most of what stuck from putting the character together last year. Here's the thing. I was going through some aesthetics to be like, okay, what's going to work out well for this character? And I found one called Sea Core. And I'm like, that sounds great. That's perfect. She's a surfer. It's to do with the sea. I'm just going to write that down. And this was back in like January. So anyway, the months roll by. We get to today. I go to look up what Sea Core actually looks like as a fashion aesthetic. And it's not a fashion aesthetic. It's an aesthetic, but it's more of a Pinterest board aesthetic. The aesthetic is make a mood board and fill it with pictures of seashells and beach sand. Which wasn't gonna work for this challenge, so we had to figure something else out. So I looked over the website again, tried to find a different aesthetic that was going to work for who June is and where she stands in the year. And with summer upon us, not as soon as I would have liked, but pretty soon here, it seems like a good time for loose, flowy clothing, for kind of a casual style that's still kind of fashionable, and with all of that, I decided to go with Bohemian style. Now, most of the reference images I was looking at when I was trying to look into Bohemian was either a vest or a long sleeve shirt that was either very, very light cotton or sometimes even like kind of a lacy woven, like thread macrame kind of thing. I don't know the right words for any of this. I do Google image searches, not full-blown Google searches. I'm trying to draw, not learn. Alright? Keep that to yourself. Okay. So these big, long, kind of cloaky, roby things, yeah, I would call them a robe, but they're not a thick enough material. And for the cotton ones, it's this kind of patterning over it, a little bit like a mandala, but it's like a mishmash of patterns, but they are definite, distinct patterns. It's not just full chaos. It's just like, oh, you had a mandala ring, and around that you had just a circle, and around that you had weird, means-nothing symbols, as far as I can tell, and around that you had some other thing, and then in the corners you had different triangle shapes to fit the corners. So it's all different patterns, all kind of patchworked together. And I'm actually going to be playing with some special brushes here to do that. Now I have some special brushes that come with Clip Studio, and here's the thing with those. Some of them, like this braid that I tried a couple of times, it didn't look bad. It just seemed like it was taking a lot of the work out of my hands in a way that kind of made me feel like I wasn't 100% in control of the drawing direction. But I found some others that worked out really well. I also went with kind of the coy anime pose of just hands behind back, leaned forward, and I think it worked well for June's character. She's a pretty fun character, I think. So I went with a loose, I'm not actually sure if this is a t-shirt or a tank top. I didn't really think that far because you can't see where the sleeves would be if they are there. So who knows what that is. I've got the just summer shorts, and I've got this jacket that, well, not jacket, like the weird roby thing that was in all the Bohemian search results. I loved how the patterning came out on that. I was really pleased with that. Since this is kind of a little bit of a hippie style, I wanted to get a little bit of that into there. That earring, so presumably she has one on each side. The one earring look didn't seem to be very Bohemian as far as I could tell. Again, from a quick Google image search. But the earrings, as far as I could tell, just for a Bohemian look, just draw something that looks like the Joker stole it at a Gotham gala. And you'll probably be getting Art Deco enough of a design in the earring to fit the Bohemian style. So she's got the Art Deco earrings, she's got the shirt, she's got the shorts, she's got whatever that jackety, roby kind of thing is. And again, to fit the hippie aesthetic and to fit her colors, which from last year are red and white. So those are going to be the colors for June, red and white there. Decided to kind of go a little bit brownish for this kind of just little circle with a leaf on it. Doesn't mean anything, it's not a culturally significant thing, it just kind of looked like hippie decor. So it fit the bohemian look. So we got that, we got the reds, we got the frame thrown on this thing, we got my signature at the bottom, and I think this one's done. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me draw in another video. I think I say all of this in my pre-recorded outro, but at this point I am just rambling, so you're probably going to hear everything I just said again. Buckle in for that. Later. Thank you for watching. Please share the video with a friend or several friends, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me draw in a future video. Later, y'all!